Hello guys, what's up? It's Ben here, and welcome to my next episode, the second episode I think of Trans 101. I forgot what it was called already. Good going. And this week I thought I'd talk about the name changing process, like choosing a name, um, how how to go about changing it, that sort of thing. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So my name is Benedict, and I shorten that to Ben. For me, it was an easy, an easy change because I was Bex before Bex. I spelt it, which was obviously short for Becky, Rebecca. So I dropped all that as quick as I could and just went to BEX because it was, I don't know, it was cool to me and it was short and sweet, and I didn't feel quite so terrible about it. I was using it on some FTM sites sort of thing. So yeah, so I went with Ben, and then it was just a case of, obviously I was gonna be Benjamin, but then I just thought, why not be difficult, and let's just make it Benedict, because I like Benedict Cumberbatch. He's cool, and he was popular at the time. I don't know if he still is, really. I don't really keep up with the goings on of celebrities anymore, but he was man was hot in 2014. So it yeah, it seemed it just seemed right, and it feels right. And even though I always just shorten it to Ben, because that probably just comes back from wanting to short Rebecca as short as possible back in the day. So yeah, I like a quick and simple name. So yeah, so that's how I did that. There wasn't a hell of a lot of thought process in it really, but I like it. It suits me. So I had my name before I came out to anyone. So that's I mean, it's, that doesn't have to be the way of it, but that's just how I did it. I wanted to get it all clear in my head first before I came out, and obviously I'm gonna do another episode about coming out and all that sort of stuff, so I'll only sort of touch on that. But yeah, so hello. So yeah, so I had the name already chosen. It was just working out any middle names I wanted, but I took my two granddads in the end. Went to the first GP first, saying, "Look, I want to do this. I'm changing my name. Can you please put me forward?" So yeah, that sort of links me to the advice I give: is have your name, I'd say, done before, maybe not before the first doctor visit, the initial going to the GP and saying, "Look, I want to begin hormones. I want to begin the medical transition." But before you get to your gender clinic, they do generally like you to have been living with the name, or been living in your preferred gender for however long. I think some say a year. It varies. Like, obviously they make exceptions and stuff, but I would advise doing the name just as soon as you can. Do it, as soon as it's feasibly possible, because then, obviously once you're sure in yourself, yeah, I just the minute I was sure, I was like, right, okay, and then I pretty much just came out. The process of changing your name, like, again, this isn't a how-to. It's more just what I did and some advice I'd give. There are so many different, like, sites and things you can do it from. What did I do mine from? So this is mine, all lovely and cared for. It's just a copy. I did mine with the UK Deed Poll Office in London Limited. So yeah, it was just one of the many. This one I paid for because I remember at the time, this was 4 years ago, I did this in 2014. I remember at the time reading on the sites and stuff that you could get it done free, like if you printed it off yourself or something. But I don't know. I like I say, I can't tell you about that. I don't really know. That's not what I did. But I think you can. But I remember just back at the time, just not trusting it. Like obviously, I wanted it official, and I just at the time didn't understand how you could print it off for free and it be so. But I think there is a way. So I'm sure if you research a bit on that, there's really cheap. But this was only 30 odd pounds, so that's why I did it. I was like, right, I'd rather pay someone that looks really official than that rather than trust something that I'm not too sure about for free. I didn't have a printer anyway, um, so yeah, so however you choose to do it, like I say, yeah, there's a number there's just put in deep hole name change or whatever, and you'll get tons of results, and you can work out which ones are more genuine than others. I mean, I'd check out your local Facebook sites because there's normally pages on your trans pages. There's normally loads of advice pages and stuff. Like that's why I've not bothered to go into it too much because there's already so much information. So you fill it out online, and then they'll send it back to you. Pay with it with a debit card. Again, you might not have to pay if you various sites, but I don't know. That's not what I'm just kind of here to talk about. I'll leave you to Sherlock that one. A tip when you are if you're not printing them out at home and you are ordering, they will say on the site, but it is advisable to print more than one copy. I think I printed maybe four, um, and the copies will vary. Probably only be a couple of pound a copy, which obviously adds up the more you do. But if you do, I did four, and then that way, when I told everyone, like official, um, I could send them all out at once, and I didn't have to wait for one to come back, or if one didn't give them back. Thankfully, they all did. Everyone I sent out gave them back, but I've heard they don't always do that. That's why they always advise you to make four, so you got one for yourself, like some to send out, and yeah, you might get them back, but I mean, yeah, obviously this one you can tell has come through an envelope a couple of times, so it's a bit shabby, but it's the one I keep on me. Like I don't know why I still keep it on me now. I'm not going to need to show it to anyone. My name is already known, like changed everywhere I need it to be. But uh, so yeah, so make some copies, and then while you're waiting for it all to come back, make yourself a list of who you're gonna need to tell. Like I don't mean like family and stuff. I mean like official, like you know, housing association or your phone company, that sort of employee. Um, so yeah, so make a list of just all the official. Because remember, you've got to change your driving license, your national insurance, your um, passport. I haven't done my passport yet, but I've been like away, so and because that one does cost to change your passport. I can't remember. Did I have to pay again for my driving license? I don't think I did. I don't think you do. Or or at least if you do, it's not much. Um, but yeah, but passport you do. You have to essentially get a new passport. At least you did back when I looked into it, but I haven't even bothered to look since because I'm not I haven't got money to travel, so that's gonna have to wait. Once your depot comes back, you can start sending that out to all these little companies. You just need a little. I just put a little attached note. From here on in, I would like to be known as Mister Da 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 Da. Can you please change all my details on file or something like that? Something polite, but this is what's happening, bitch. Like, kind of along those lines. it feels like a hassle kind of at the time because there is so much to kind of do and remember while you're doing it. But then once it's done and you start getting everything back and you see your license with your name on it and Mister and all that sort of awesome stuff, then it makes up for it. Every time you're sort of like, oh, here we go, another one, and then it comes back. Yes, Mister, da da da, like we have done that. It's a relief and it's lovely and it's still something I kind of go, woo, every time I get a letter or something, or see my name written down, which is probably stupid, but yeah, it's just so nice and rewarding to have that. So yeah, I would advise just do it as soon as you can. Um, and then I guess the last sort of thing just to touch on is choosing a name. Yeah, like I told you, my sort of where I came from with my name, like it's something that's so personal to you. Like it's your choice 100%. Like I know some people um whose parents are super cool about it say, oh well, if you've been born male-bodied, this is what your name would have been, um and do it that way. Yeah, there's so many different, but just go with something that you want. This is now your choice. Remember to have a name that you will like. So bear in mind, if you go to your parents saying, what should I be? And they say Barney, you're stuck with Barney. I'm not, if Barney's your name, Barney's an awesome name, but that was just my example of a name. Yeah, that's just my example, um, of, of that. Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. Yeah, make sure it's a name you like, because it's a name now that you are, that's going to be known as you. And so, yeah, make sure it's something you like, because everything else has been your choice. So why shouldn't you name? That's the way I see it anyway. I wouldn't have let anyone else pick my name, because I've already made such a choice about it. Like, yeah, if that makes sense. And I mean, because waiting times suck. So even if you haven't quite got one, by the time you go to your GP first to say, look, can you refer me? You can always go back and say, look, this is my name now. Can you just inform them this patient is now da da da, or you know. But yeah, just do it as soon as you can. It's one of the like. Obviously, you don't have to come out first. I came out first to family and friends, and then changed it. Even though I was always going to do it, regardless of like what my mum thought or what if she still wanted to be a part of my life, I still waited. I still held on and made sure everyone was kind of knew before I did everything officially. Um, yeah. So yeah, just make it your choice and something that doesn't have to mean anything, but something you like, something meaningful, something you like. Yeah, it's your name now, your choice. So yeah, all right, guys. I'll leave it there. Let me know in the comments. I don't know if you've got any cool stories of how you came up with your name, or what you did, or anything relevant to the conversation. So yeah, any input to the discussion, put it below. That'd be cool. And I will be back soon with another episode. Like I say, there's no pattern to these episodes. There's no, logic would have said I'd talk about, after talking about binding last week, I should have probably done one on packing this week, but nah, I wanted to talk about names. So, next week we'll talk about badges or something. No. But yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And take care, and I'll see you soon. Peace. Bye.